Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Persona 5. Today, I'm gonna go to sleep with Futaba in my room because that's normal. I guess she's leaving. Never mind. Is Sojuro still awake? This is kinda awkward. You can sleep on the sofa.
Hey.
Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? Dots. I'm gonna go home. Night. That feels like something else could have happened there. Maybe if my confidant ranking was like higher, she could have stayed. I'm not creepy. I'm not creepy. Alex is creepy, all right? Emergency shift. Chance to swap current party with backups when 2 or more people are KO'd. Interesting. Okay, that's good. Can't switch out Alex though. It's game over when he dies. Go to sleep. You know, I know that's part of the story and it's probably gonna go back up to like 90 whenever like the big reveal or next palace happens. But I don't like that it's going down.
We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives.
Oh, dope!
And have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
I always wanted to be Japan's most wanted. That's not true at all. Even halfway of me saying it, I started laughing.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
I mean, that is a lot.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become.
That is a pretty big bounty for us.
Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
oh, really?
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
How about you report the others and then we split the 30 million? Only if we get caught.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school.
You're right, we should remove Ryuji's voice box and tie Mishima up somewhere.
Why did this happen?
I didn't know it would.
I see. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened.
I don't think that's true in any way.
All I can do now is give you shelter.
Thanks?
Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna jump out a casino window at some point in the near future and do like flips on the way down. Leaving me!
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
We should bring him to the metaverse so we can understand you. Oh my god, that would blow his mind.
That reward. Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1.
Is Public Enemy still a band? / wrestling group.
Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
You know, I can't think of a Public Enemy song, but I can think of Public Enemy matches from wrestling. Oh, okay, so they're debating on investigating. Yeah, you guys don't stand a chance. Like, seriously. The only people that stand a chance are the people that hang around were Yuji or Mishima. Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself with this possibility. Actually, having a wanted notice out for us feels kind of weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall. Discussing it here won't do us any good, though. Let's talk more in person. Someplace, like, secluded and away from people. Please.
We're wanted now.
Yep.
And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book?
No, it's a video game.
It feels so unrealistic, I can't...
Though there is a manga of this, right?
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed.
Bad before that.
It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah. The enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No! What? No! You insane? You had first-hand experience. Thankfully, not too close a first-hand experience, unlike your friend. You should know, like, the truth of the question you just asked.
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kanashiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida, too?
Kamoshida was just... he was the first one. We accidentally went into his world.
Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us.
Oh, the popularity okay, yeah.
So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That seems to be what they're doing in the news.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that?
I mean, I agree with you on that one. Okay? I do agree with that one.
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal.
I mean, I might have suggested we handle it in reality beforehand with like a metal bat, but that would have also been a crime.
All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly.
No!
Haru?
That is, yeah, no! This is like actual victim blaming.
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it!
Don't punch my couch. It's old and worn out.
This is bullshit!
Stop punching my couch!
Fuck!
Oh, you almost said the F word.
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
They baited us, we lost sight of our goal, I don't know. Okay. Straight up. Like, even without the ranking stuff, I would have wanted to take care of Komaru or her fiance, like, because she was in trouble. We didn't know her at the time, but still, we're supposed to be heroes here in, like, fixing the corrupt. When we see someone who goes to school with us being forced into a marriage and, like, treated as an object by her father, we're gonna take care of it. All right? There's no light or dark side choices in this game. At least I don't think there is. But I don't think I would have. Imagine we would have come across it at this point. Still, like, that's extremely fucked up and even off my radar of getting into role playing bit. So we would have done it either way. But I guess we lost sight of her. No, that's neither. I don't know.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general.
I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, that really is it.
I'm trying to think back, but wasn't like Ryuji the only one caring about getting famous? Like everyone else was just kind of like, we gotta save Haru.
I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself.
I'm irritated because I don't actually see that. Like, I remember the only person that was really obsessed with fame was Ryuji, and we all yelled at him for it, right?
Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too. But still, it's so damn frustrating!
That's true.
Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
There's at least 2 of them, I think.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
We'll overcome this. We haven't lost yet. Let's turn the tables. Let's turn the tables.
Yeah. Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. That's the same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hides.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it. Yeah.
Do I get to hang out with anyone tonight? There's a lot of story going on, which is good.
Yo.
Some of it's kind of over my head, I think, because I don't remember everyone getting obsessed with fame. Like, I remember Ryuji getting obsessed with fame and us yelling at him about it. And I definitely don't agree, like, about not going after Okumura. Even though he ended up dying, we needed to do something to save Haru. About me yelling earlier. Being framed and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it, I'm sorry. I know how you feel. You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since the time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a fan of you because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be dependent on it. I guess it all went straight to my head.
Again.
I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I call them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it. You can still change. Things will turn around. Things will turn around. You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks, Alex. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya. I mean, definitely probably scared Haru. You were sitting right next to her when you started screaming and punching the seat next to her. I got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants us to gather at the LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is, trying to boss him around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this, too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're gonna overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. We'll see you all tomorrow. We reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's try and stay calm and wait for tomorrow. Okay. Do I get to go
Okay.
and do stuff? The answer is no. Sadness. Sleep it is.
Nice.
Guess I should have said welcome back to Chronos Watches, because last episode was like 40 minutes of me watching cutscenes and some reading. And we're at 15. Yeah, so yeah, this is Chronos Watch. Hey, dickbag.
In which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures, but their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete.
Man, I really want to break out into a delete chant.
If this is a ship that's bound to a rotting dock and destined to sink, we might as well destroy it once. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
Are you inciting a riot right now?
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
You should vote, you know, it is kind of important.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politician seems so unreliable.
I mean, I can definitely get behind the no, you know, candidate like fully meets your needs. But
When you
in the
say you
end,
want us
it's
to
like
cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
you gotta do, or at least try to go with one that's like closest to your heart. I know it's hard sometimes. Adulting is hard.
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
No. You want a cup of curry?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
I mean, she has a palace, right?
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
Shocking.
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten!
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
I think it's her sense of wanting a promotion.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
I mean, I don't think we have a choice.
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. It will become a warning to not mess with us. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
She's probably worried about her sister, to be quite honest.
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
I mean, I can get behind that. I'm full of grudges.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
I guess. He's around the same age.
Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all.
Well, no, you thought that because you had evidence against us.
Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We don't have a choice.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping it'd never come to pass, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
I mean, you could have probably brought that up at some point.
Why didn't you tell us?
Yes, that.
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out?
Like now?
A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not.
I mean, that'd be kind of messed up if you did.
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone. Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
Yes. This is about her sister. Yeah, this is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
I just hope I can get back to, like, raising confidants soon. Oh, we're gonna see Sai? And we gotta start tripping balls again?
A palace?
then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word.
I mean, I wouldn't say a word either, especially seeing how you're all gung-ho about catching people that do that shit.
Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a phantom thief? If this is all true, I'm appalled as the commander of this operation. I alone was kept in the dark. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
That's right. That's not at all. Do you believe me now? That's right?
That does make sense, more or less.
Good, because that makes one of us anyways.
If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as Phantom Thieves would still be met with hostility. No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey!
Hey, Noah-kun!
You need to keep your focus.
Who are you again?
It seems you're completely worn out.
Let's start over from the beginning.
But the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
Justice wins in the end. I'm not alone, I haven't lost yet. Justice wins in the end.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct?
Uh-huh.
Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor.
Yep.
However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet.
Man, you're taking that a lot better than, most people probably would.
Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sai is slowly starting to accept the truth. I feel like my bond with Sai is growing deeper. Girl, you seeing anyone?
All right.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
The summary of the story is yes. Yes, yep. Evening.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I was gonna be like, that's a little personal.
I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
Go on.
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
What else can you dig up?
Well, like her history with men. You're Phantom Thieves! Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow! Same as always. Let me finish first! There's something else we want you to look into.
So we're tripping now, right? We're blacking out? It's because of the drugs? Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Also, it might be another long episode. Now for today's train news. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That, along with the legislator Shido's plan for a new party, has sparked fears of governmental disbandment. Look, I haven't talked, like, concurrently for a while, so... So, like, the haze stuff, that has to do with, like, us losing memory or something with the drug, right? Where's the meeting today? Oh, right. We were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the government offers this. Kasumi ga Seki? No. Indeed. Oh, I heard of that place. Never been there before. Me either. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, that's... just looking at the map is impressive. The police department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor Office, and Public Security. The diet building is right near there, too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So we're just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory. Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into the Lion's Den. But I want to, like, max out Futaba's confidant.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it.
I mean, they're kind of necessary, dog.
Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
And that means our time limit is November 20th.
But this should be a substantially forced operation. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural.
I don't know, we kind of look like a good group of kids.
Well then.
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
Oh, it's a new model, isn't it?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
Don't worry about her, Akechi. She's a special case.
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually a... well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh. I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
Though our positions are somewhat different, Akechi will be joining us for the time being. I feel like my bond with Akechi has grown even deeper. Baton pass. Follow-up. Detective talk. And Harrison recovery. Or Harrison recovery, whatever the hell it's called. Now, grabbing... Ugh. God, okay, that was just me knocking over a bunch of games. Judging by the cover. That's it. This is the party.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
That was very forward of you, Futaba.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
Though Arson is on the cover, I think that's Arson. We haven't used him like in combat for a while. I mean, I brought him out for a little bit just because I needed... Well, I wanted to see what some of the guillotine stuff or guillotine.
A place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met. Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena? Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling then.
That's how we get into the casino. Okay.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
Yes, I think it does. Isn't there like a rule you can't like exchange it for like money though? Like you have to go behind like into an alley and exchange the balls for like toy, and then you bring the toy to some place and exchange that for money.
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met. What else is there?
I can just, oh man. Yeah, yes, place a competition, played cards on school trip, palace found.
It must be a casino.
Yeah.
Candidate found.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Kinky.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
Oh, I've never noticed that before. Has that happened before? The lava lamp goes over the loading symbol? And like, oh, that was actually kind of really basic but cool. Hey, anime.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
Is Futaba like a foot taller in this cutscene?
That's it, huh? What's going on here? We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
Oh, my glasses disappeared. She is like a foot taller, right? Look, now she's shorter. Unless Makoto's small too, but I don't think she is. So we're in Las Vegas. Now I'm assuming this is not like the go through the entire palace part, but like just the intro.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form. The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
Yeah, I mean...
That reminds me. He'll need a codename, too.
Can we just call him Goro?
Codename?
God, I hope your outfit has 4 arms.
Phantom thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool.
That's not the reason why we have these.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
We're very simple people.
What is it, Haru? Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Do you look like a raven?
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one. Why not go with Crow instead?
All right.
Yeah, that way I won't screw it up too
You're
hard.
Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse. Now then.
This is business as usual. First off, we'll need to find an infiltration route. Alright, well, first things first. Are you here? You are here. Goodbye. Hello. 045. No. Let's go back here real fast. Go here. You have pretty high melee. Higher than everyone else. Hey! He kind of does look like a bird, doesn't he? Oh, he has a bow and arrow. Yeah, so you're light and weak to curse, but you have a curse. So that's interesting. Let's see. How are your stats? You're pretty mixed, actually. You don't seem focused on any one thing. Your attack's higher than normal, but your magic's pretty high too, in terms of, well, everyone else, kind of. Except for An, who's purely magic. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you head to my video section, check out some of the content, and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching, you all. Have a great day.